Today I will start a new topic, and the topic is, let me share my screen. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Today we will learn about, in the last class we have learned about cryptography. So today we will learn about steganography. Okay. What is steganography? Steganography is the art and science of writing hidden messages in such a way that no one apart from the sender and intended recipient suspects the existence of the message, a form of security through obscurity. That means, have you ever, any one of you have ever heard about steganography? Does any one of you have ever heard about steganography? It is difficult for me sometimes to follow chat. Okay, Deepak has written that yes, he has heard. What about others? What about others? I want answer from all of you. Please respond, all of you, please respond. Does any one of you ever heard about steganography? What is steganography? What is the basic definition? Steganography is of Greek origin and means concealed writing, from the Greek word steganos, meaning covered or protected, and graphene means writings. It means a type of protected writings. Steganography means hiding one piece of data within another. Steganography is the technique of hiding secret data within an ordinary non-secret file or message. In order to avoid detection, the secret data is then extracted at its destination. So this is the basic idea of steganography. The use of steganography can be combined with encryption as an extra step for hiding or protecting data. This is how the concept of steganography works. Steganography means hiding one piece of data within another. That means, suppose there is a picture and some pattern is written in that picture, or some pattern, some related, some relevant information is written. So that information is termed as steganography. Look, this is an example. Since everyone can read, suppose there is a one or two line. Since everyone can read, encoding text in neutral sentences is doubtfully effective. So, what is the information that the sender wants to send to receiver? Since everything can read, every word, the first letter of every word is taken and collected together, and the information that is received by sender and receiver is secret inside. It means beforehand the sender and receiver has whatever they will send a sentence. It will mean that the alphabet of every word will be collected together, and that will convey a message. So that is secret insight. Okay. In short, if I draw it with the help of whiteboard, what can we write? We can write here sender, and we can write here receiver, receiver. Now there is sender and receiver, and there is a passage of information from sender to receiver. Now, if the uh, mm, the information passed between the sender and receiver, the information passed between sender and receiver the information passed in contains secret information. So that secret information uh, the secret information is termed as steganography. Okay, this is the definition. Here we can say message hidden message present inside message. So this is the diagram, that hidden message is present inside the message which the sender is sending. So this is the definition of steganography. Okay. Now I will go back to we come to history of steganography. The first recorded use of steganography can be tracked back to 440 BC, when Herodotus mentions two examples of steganography. If we look into the details, we will find out that it was Herodotus who discovered steganography. It is actually the origin lies in Greek origin. If you look into that, you will find that it is from Greek origin the history lies. So demeritors send a warning about a forthcoming attack to Greece by writing it directly on the wooden backing of wax tablet before applying its beeswax surface. That means from here the concept of steganography arises. They have written, demeritors have written a message or something, some message about the forthcoming attack in a wooden backing of wax tablet, and then he had applied it, and then he has make the surface or given the surface beeswax coating. Beeswax coating is given so as to give a false impression that there is no hidden message in inside, but actually the wooden, it is the wooden backing of a wax tablet where the information about the attack was given. So wax tablet were in common use then as reusable writing surfaces, sometimes used in shorthand. This is the definition of wax tablet. They were nothing but reusable writing surface, just like we use board these days. Ancient Chinese wrote messages on fine silk, which was then crunched into a tiny ball and covered in wax. The messenger then swallowed the ball of wax. Special inks were important steganographic tools even during Second World War. So steganography has its root long back from the time of World War itself. There lies the history of steganography. During Second World War, a technique was developed to shrink photographically a page of text into a dot less than 1 millimeter in diameter, and then hide this microdot in an apparently inocuous letter. What is inocuous letter? Actually, it is a type of letter where no words are used, but the information is passed in a dot. There are several dots that are present and they contain the information. So this is the definition, or we can say this is the definition of steganography. In other words, we can say the art and science of hiding information by embedding messages within other seemingly harmless messages. Steganography works by replacing bits of useless or unused data in regular computer files such as graphics, sound, text, HTML, with bits of different invisible information. If you look apparently, those messages will be considered as harmless messages, but actually those messages, they contain steganographic content and they can harm the machine pretty well. Physical techniques which were earlier used: hidden messages within wax tablet, hidden messages on messenger's body. Some messages were written to display, so that these are the some messages which will be displayed in messengers or in such an cryptic form that no one else will understand. Messages written in Morse code. Morse code, it is a type of code which were earlier used on knitting yarn. Knitting, earlier people used to involve in knitting. These days, I don't think we buy ready-made garments, so there is no need for knitting. But in earlier days, messages written in Morse code on knitting yarn and then knitted into a piece of clothing worn by a courier. The person who is bringing the courier wears that knitted piece of clothes which is prepared from knitting yarn and that contains message. Messages written on envelopes in the area covered by postage stamps. I think these are clear. There is nothing much to explain. Steganography versus cryptography. As all of us know, we have already learned the basics of cryptography in last class. So we can do a comparison between steganography as well as cryptography. Steganography is unknown message passing, whereas cryptography is known message passing. You know, unknown message passing means attacker is not sure whether the message has been sent or not, but in cryptography, user, sender, even the attacker is sure that there is message passing between the intended sender and intended receiver. Steganography prevents discovery of the very existence of communication. Encryption prevents an unauthorized party from discovering the contents of a communication. So here lies the difference. If any of the point is not clear, please let me know so that I can clarify. Is everything clear up to this point? Or anyone wants to ask anything? If anyone has any query, please let me know. Little known technology. Steganography was a little known technology, although it has its Greek origin, but it was a little known technology. And cryptography is common technology. In steganography, technology is still being developed for certain formats. In cryptography, most of the algorithms are known by all. Can anybody tell me the name of any of the algorithm that is used in cryptography which you have ever heard? Algorithm is not in your syllabus, but I just want to know the name of the algorithms. Have you ever heard the name of any of the algorithm used in cryptography? I'm not getting any answer. Alekhya Roy, give me an answer whether you know the difference between steganography and cryptography. Have you ever heard?
No, ma'am.
No, you have not heard. Okay. Rishika Singh, have you ever heard?
No, ma'am.
Up to now, is it clear, Rishika, what I have explained?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. In cryptography, general algorithms which were used were RSA algorithms, DFS algorithm. These are different, several more algorithms are there, but these are commonly used algorithms. Now, once detected in steganography, once detected message is known. In cryptography, as considered as strong, current algorithms are resistant to attacks. Larger, expensive computing power is required for cracking. Cracking and hacking both are different terms having different meanings. They are not same. I don't know if you are aware or not. Steganography doesn't alter the structure of the secret message. There is no alteration of the message. Message is sent as it is. Only the at the sender and receiver knows which kind of message they are sending. So the receiver is retrieving the intended message. Cryptography after the structure of the secret message. This is the concept of cryptography. Does anyone have any question? Any questions, anyone? So no questions. Fine. Now let us move to next slide. Combining cryptography with steganography. This is the combination where cryptography and steganography are combined. When steganography and encryption is merged, then we got invisible messages. Invisible messages means techniques which are not visible, or messages which are not visible to the attacker. That is why it is called invisible. Now look into the diagram. Plain text encryption algorithm is used in plain text. It get converted to ciphertext, and ciphertext as well as cover image, they are both combined together to form stereo image. From stereo image again, ciphertext is obtained. Stereo image is sent to the sender side, from sender side to receiver side. Then ciphertext is obtained. From ciphertext, decryption is done, and then plain text are obtained. Now, evolution. Does any one of you have ever heard about watermarking? What is watermarking? Don't tell me that no one knows what is watermarking. I am sure all of you have seen somewhere or you have used it. What is watermarking? No
Hello,
one? Yes, please.
ma'am.
Bolo.
Watermarking is the process of hiding digital information uh, that should does not need to contain a relation to the carrier signal. These watermarks may be used to verify the authenticity of the carrier signal or to show the identity.
Simple word.
Ma'am, it's actually identify the image.
No, I'm not saying that your definition is not correct or something. I want a more simple example. Sorry. I want a more simple example. Of watermark. Some document somewhere where you have seen watermark. All of you must have seen watermark from somewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Where? Have any one of you ever downloaded question papers from Knockout site?
Yes, ma'am. There is so many PDF that constitutes the watermarks.
Yes. So that is the simple definition of watermark. Yes, Deepak, you are also correct. That is the simple definition. In the background, it is written mark out or West Bengal University of Technology earlier. So that is watermarking. Even if that is just a representation to identify, to distinguish one's document from another. This is just a way to distinguish, way to identify that who is the owner. So that is watermarking. So in very earlier days, when if we consider the evolution, earlier watermarking was used. Why watermarking was used? Because whenever a sender sends a text to a receiver, then he used watermarking, and in watermarking, the sender's name or his organization's name is written, and that that shows, that represents the work of that represents that the document belong the owner of the document. The precise term is the owner of document. Okay, but as it can happen that some intruder, they can hack the document and then they can change the watermark. So as the receiver couldn't understand that who is the correct sender, and maybe from some another sender that message is coming. So from watermarking was not that appropriate method. After that, cryptography came into existence. Cryptography is again safe method, but still, since the algorithms are known to sender, to receiver, and even to attacker, so attacker applies any one of the algorithms which are available, and then they guess or they retrieves the message, and maybe they then garble the text, they then put some extra contents, unwanted contents, they modify the text. Okay, now from cryptography we go to steganography. So steganography is advanced form or much more complicated form, secure form of cryptography. Basic steganography model. Look in the diagram. I will be silent for a moment. First of all of you look into the diagram. All of you must be watching. Here, secret message is passed within another message. That message is called cover. So secret message and cover both are joined together with or in a stego system encoder. It is just an encoding technique which is used in steganography, where secret message and cover both are fused together, both are given as unit, and then stego object is received. Also, stego object is passed through communication channel and through stego system decoder. Stego object is then passed through communication channel, and then with the help of stego system decoder, we estimate of secret message. A secret message is estimated. In the diagram, you can find that stego system encoder is used with the help of key. That means there is a key also that is used to retrieve, that is used to decode the secret message. And then again, stego system decoder breaks the message into two parts: secret message and original cover. Both of them are separated successfully, because if their separation is not successful, then it can happen that the meaning of the secret message gets changed. So it is necessary to get the secret message and original cover to distinguish, to divide into two parts. Is the diagram clear? Is the diagram clear? Since no one is saying yes, so I am assuming that everyone has understood. Okay. Now let me move. Steganographic term. We will cover steganography in another class also, since it is a broad topic. We need to see some more videos, some more tutorials also. If all of you have any problem with your mic, only then respond in chat. It is better if you unmute yourself and speak, since I am not able to follow chat all the time. Some steganography terms are carrier or cover file. What is carrier or cover file? An original message or a file in which hidden information will be stored inside of it. Stegomedium, the medium in which the information is hidden, embedded or payload. This information which is to be hidden or concealed. Steganalysis, the process of detecting hidden information inside a file, is called steg analysis. These are the basic terms that are used in steganography. What are types of steganographic systems? Pure steganography systems where no key is used. Secret key stego system where secret key is used. And public key stego system where public key is used. So these are three basic type of stego systems. Stego systems are the systems which opts steganography for message encryption. Now, text steganography. What is text steganography? Text steganography can be applied in the digital makeup format such as PDF, digital watermark, or information hiding. Digital watermark also falls under text steganography. It is more difficult to realize that information hiding based on text. The simplest method of information hiding is to select the cover first. Cover first means the cover, the message which contains the secret message. Adopt given rules to add the or spelling mistake or replace with synonymy words. So these are the requirements of text steganography. Texto set up some sentence structure in advance. It is a app which set up some sentence structure in advance, fills in empty location by arranged word, and then the text doesn't have phraseological mistake but have some word changes or morphology mistakes. What is morphology mistakes? The structure of the sentence is wrong. That is morphological mistake. Some word changes means the allowed word is changed. Again, another app, text hide. Text hide hides the information in the manner of text, overwriting, and word selection. That is text hide. What you can do that after class is over, you can Google this word texto and text hide. Okay. Examples of text steganography. Minor changes to shape or characters. That's all for today. In tomorrow's class, I will again explain in detail about steganography and its type. The meeting will end in a minute. If there is any confusion, you can ask.